Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will Dinwiddie here. Today's word of the day is losing. I want to be quick about this. When you lose, that is not a negative thing. Losing is not a negative thing at all. It's actually a positive thing. There's always more to be gained from a loss than there is from a win. In my experience, winning has only reminded me that the hard work that I put in is what made the difference. Losing, on the other hand, taught me what I didn't do right or what I could have done better to possibly have improved my ability or my chances for the overall success that I was looking for. Either way, I've always felt like I always end up successful, whether I win or lose. When I win, it's great because then I can look back and be like, yes, all the hard work, I knew what I was doing, my preparations were correct. When I lose, I don't feel the same way about, like, I don't feel like, oh, the things that I did worked. I do feel like there are a lot of things that I did work, but then I realize what didn't work, or I realize that maybe I haven't put enough time in yet. I haven't built up enough strength yet. So that's why I'm not winning. I just haven't got enough years under my belt or enough time under my belt training in that specific way. So in that aspect, I'm always, I'm still winning. I never look at a loss as a negative thing because I always find something positive to gain from it. So just remember that. Remember that just because you maybe lose a job or lose a, I've lost a job before. I've lost jobs before. I've been laid off before, and I remember when I got laid off, that actually was the best thing that ever could have happened because I hated that job anyway. So, I mean, it was just like, it was good that it happened, because it helped me to move forward. And I remember when I got fired, I had never been fired from a job in my life up until 2012, and I got fired from both my jobs in the same week. And that was the best thing that ever could have happened to me because a lot of people would be like, well, that's such a loss, but I looked at it as like, oh yeah, I was just like, I am going to now work toward my dream so that way no one can ever fire me again. I will have complete control over my destiny and over my life and over my ability to take care of myself, and I won't leave that into any one person's hands ever again. And so that was the positive that I took from that specific situation. So, when I lose contests, I just look at it like, was my preparations, obviously my preparations weren't right. Was my mind in the right place on the competition day? Was my nutrition right? Was I at the best that I could be? Was I trained up? And most of the time the answer is a couple of those yes, but a lot of them no. Like I wasn't fully prepared for a certain event, or my arms aren't quite strong enough yet to perform some of these techniques that I get taught after every contest. But that's the best part, is because you're learning. So losing is like learning. Losing is learning. It's positive. It's you get a lot out of it. You get more out of it than you get from winning. Winning just makes you feel great. Losing is where the learning comes from. So there's learning to be done from winning too, but you learn more from losing. So don't look at losses as a bad thing. That's what happens when you're on the road to success. Sometimes you got to lose to know how to win, and that's it. Remember, don't be average, be epic, baby.